Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with Doctor Who. Last time on Doctor Who, we had Amy's Choice. The Doctor, Amy, and Rory were thrown into a dream, basically, by a character then known as the Dream Lord. And basically, they were kind of thrown into two dreams, basically. But they had to figure out which one was reality. And yeah, it basically was a way for Amy to come to terms with picking Rory over the Doctor. It's like, alright, we're sticking with Rory all the way. We're not going to have any more stuff with the Doctor. It's just Rory now. Just Rory. But it was revealed that both realities were dreams. Neither of them were actually reality. And so then the Doctor figured out this was all just, a dream brought on by the spores that got in the TARDIS, and the Dream Lord was actually the personification of the Doctor's dark side. So yeah, very interesting episode. I really enjoyed it. This is where I say no spoilers in the comments whatsoever. Don't be a dick, no spoilers. And with that out of the way, let's get right into this episode of Doctor Who. Here we go.
But who is this
2020, that's next year.
With terrible claws, and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws? Go on, your bit.
Man, I'm not sure how many episodes we can open on a countryside.
Approaching stage 4 target.
Whoa.
Stage 4 target.
The ballsack rocket is about to take off.
4, 3, 2, 1. Stage 4 target drill depth achieved. Drill depth now 21.
Oh, it's a drill. I thought it was a ballsack rocket.
Here, just to let you know,
It's a ballsack drill. Oh no. Is this a spooky episode? Oh no! No, I wouldn't. I don't like this. Oh no! Ah! No! Something's pulling him in. Oh, no, he's getting oh, he's trying to get away. No! This poor family man. Ah! Friggin' Doctor Who.
It's you two.
What?
No, we're here. How can we be up there?
10 years in your future, come to relive past glories, I'd imagine.
Whoa.
Humans, you're so nostalgic.
We're still together in 10 years.
Only to sound so surprised.
Here, let's go talk to them. We could say hi to
No,
future
well, no.
us.
Big mining thing. Oh, I love it.
Alright, and that's just that. It's kind of spoilers. It means you guys make it through everything. Although, time can be rewritten and stuff like that.
Bit retro. What is it? Portable crime lab?
Oh, sort of.
Ambrose Northover.
Oh,
The one who called.
he's not.
Meals on wheels for the whole valley. This is my son Elliot.
He's not a cop.
What's your uniform?
Huh. That's never happened. Very interesting. That just never happened. The Doctor being mistaken for a police officer.
Restricted access.
But when we went to bury Uncle Alan, Gladys wasn't there.
Huh.
The grave was untouched.
It's Dr. Frankenstein.
Signs of it haven't been
He's
messed
looking for
with.
parts.
Because it's only happening under this roof.
Just the Earth is moving. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh no.
Your drill! Shut it down! Go! Now!
Oh, is the Earth mad? Is it like that one star that was pissed off at people?
Struggle, it will make things... Don't you give up! Tell Rory.
No, come on. No, this stupid drill.
Maybe no! No!
Oh. I mean, it kind of looked like there was a thing under there. Like there was air under there when the one dude started to fall in.
Why can I still hear drilling? It's under the ground. That's not possible.
It's the mole people.
What are you
How can something be coming up when there's only the Earth's crust down there? You saw the readings?
Who are you anyway? How can you know?
I mean...
all this?
Oh, God.
See that?
I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Spiders were the first rock that formed the Earth. In canon. Okay.
I'll find Amy. I'll keep you all safe, I promise. Come on, please. I need you alongside me.
Yeah. We gotta do this together. You've been bumped up to main companion temporarily. Yeah, there she is. She's fine. Maybe needs a shower. Whoa, easy there, buddy. Mole people are getting a little rapey.
Well, you said we're supposed to be defending ourselves.
Oh, Ambrose, you're better than this. I'm asking nicely. Put them away.
Yeah. No weapons. He's very stubborn about that. She's gonna keep one of them.
I left my headphones at home.
Freaking don't die on your way back.
Can't open it. I keep stuck in the wood warps.
Anytime you want to help, can't you Sonic it? It doesn't do wood. Rubbish. Oh, don't diss the Sonic!
Yeah. I like that they just threw that in again.
See if we can get a fix.
Oh, but the kid's not in there. He's getting his headphones.
He said he was going to get headphones.
You let him go? He was out there on his own.
So he's out there by himself. Well, he's close. Oh, God, no. Ah! It's a good thing they don't go in straight lines. Oh, no.
Where is he?
They got him. Ah! Come on! That's right. Bring kick it. Ah! That's probably bad. Oh. He has heat vision shades. Well, that's pretty nice. How long has he had those? Hit it! Oh, that too. Ah! They caught one. Nice job. Oh, God.
Did you just shush me? Did you just shush me?
Oh, no. Oh. Are they making new ones?
I'm going to remove your mask.
That's a mask? Oh, I guess it is.
Our sensors detected a threat to our life support systems. The warrior class was activated to prevent the assault. We will wipe the vermin from the surface and reclaim our planet.
Do we have to say vermin? They're really very nice.
Primitive
Yeah.
apes.
Extraordinary speed.
I'm not going to let you provoke a war, Leia. There'll be no battle here today.
The fire of war is already lit. A massacre is due.
Not while I'm here.
Yeah.
I'll gladly die for my cause. What will you sacrifice for yours?
He's not gonna sacrifice anything. He's just gonna win.
We return their hostage, they return ours. Nobody gets harmed. We can land this together. If you are the best you can be.
Sounds good. But it also sounds like this is not going to work.
You are decent.
Welcome aboard the TARDIS. Now, don't touch anything.
Yeah.
Very precious.
No way.
Say it.
But that's...
We gotta fast track this.
We've been hijacked. I can't stop it.
Ah, hijacked.
They must have sensed the electromagnetic field.
They're putting the TARDIS down into the earth.
Oh, God.
My death shall ignite a war, and every stinking ape shall be wiped from the surface of my beloved planet.
We won't allow that to happen.
I know apes better than you know yourselves.
Man, you've been in the Earth for billions of years.
You will kill me. Do you?
I'm worried about that mother. I'm afraid she's gonna try.
A lot more than 21 kilometers.
Yeah.
So why aren't we burning alive?
Don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting, isn't it?
It's supposed to be magma at the center of the
This
Earth.
is every day to you.
Not every day. Every other day.
Yeah. At least every week.
Dissected me.
Oh, no. And he's still alive.
He's coming.
Poor man.
I'm sorry.
Just trying to support his family. Ah. Man, don't cut into her and split her shirt in half. Oh, there's more. It's gonna look like Be Prepared down here. Yeah.
Maybe more than a dozen. Maybe more like an entire civilization.
Yeah.
Beneath the earth.
Oh, what? Excuse you. Oh, no. Are you kidding me? This is a two-parter? No wonder I didn't take that many notes. Oh, that caught me off guard. I didn't think this was a two-parter. That... Oh, ooh. Oh, you got me there. I didn't see that coming. I was kind of thinking, like, I was looking over at the time on the recording, I was like, oh, we're really getting up there. I guess the episode will end soon. I was like, well, they better resolve this quickly. And then I just sort of forgot, and then now it just ended. It's like, oh, God. Okay, you guys... Good on you, Doctor Who. You really hit me with that one. Sometimes I can tell when there's going to be a two-parter, I guess. I don't know if that's the right way to say that, but... I don't know. This one got to me, I gotta say. So, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna write down like one or two more notes, and then we'll do the discussion real quick. Alrighty. That tripped me up. I did not think that this was a two-parter, but... Alright, you got me. I like it. Okay, so... See, while I was going through the episode, I was like, man, I'm really not writing down that many notes. I need to... It's like, okay, so I wrote a couple more things down, but now I realize why I wasn't taking that many notes. Even though I didn't know that this was going to be a two-parter, generally during part one of a two-parter, I don't write that many notes. For some reason, I guess it's because, like, when you really think about it, for most two-parters, I write the same amount of notes for both parts that I would for one episode. Probably because the story is split up. So, yeah. But I've got a couple, so that's at least good. But, yeah, I was kind of thinking, like, man, I'm taking some shitty notes this time around. But nope, we're good. Okay, so this whole thing is pretty much set up because of the drill. Which is interesting. Now, you know, this whole thing, it's not exactly an environmental message, but it is sort of a cautionary tale, I guess, of, you know, just drilling into the earth. It kind of reminds me of, I guess it was 42, actually. That episode where, you know, they were basically scooping out parts of a star, and the thing was the star was sentient, and then it fought back. So I was kind of thinking that was the same way here. It's like, okay, they're drilling down, but there's something... I'm not saying that the Earth itself, if I could speak, I'm not saying that I thought that the Earth itself was alive and fighting back, but there was something about it, like especially something about this spot, like maybe this patch of soil or something. But then it turned out to be this civilization. Now, which is interesting because this warrior that they captured, said it's like, okay, our sensors picked up a threat to our a threat to our civilization, to our life support systems. So now we're gonna destroy the Earth and stuff like that, and take back our home and stuff like that. And it's like, bitch, you've been living under the ground for years, like billions of years. Why can't you just stay there? Like, why suddenly just because a couple people accidentally drilled into your home, now you're ready to destroy all of them. It's like, okay, well, I can see them being mad about the drill and stuff like that, but I don't know. It feels like, when she's like, oh, we're gonna do what we should be doing and destroy all human life. It's like, that's a bit of a jump, I have to say. So yeah. But yeah, and it's not just a tribe of these creatures that are living under the ground. It's an entire civilization, which is interesting. Okay, this part was weird. Amy and Rory in the year 2020. So after their adventures with the Doctor, they go on and go live just a normal life. And then when they actually catch up to 2020, they go and they're there and they're like watching and they're waving at the Doctor, young Amy, and young Rory. That was weird, like very weird that they would do that, and it served like no purpose to the plot at all. It's just like, yeah, this just happened. Okay. So yeah, that was very weird. Yeah, that was very weird that they just sort of threw that in. And yeah, it's like it didn't really do anything. It's just like, oh yeah, there's the two of you 10 years in the future, which we've almost caught up to. We're actually almost there. It'd be funny if Karen Gillan and Arthur Darvill actually went to that spot and just started waving in 2020, just for a little bit. That'd be kind of funny. But yeah, so yeah, that was just a weird thing, and it is sort of one of those things where it's like, oh man, that's kind of spoilers that the two of them make it to 2020. But definitely over the past season or two, we've definitely tried to emphasize as much as possible that time can be rewritten. So they've really emphasized that. So even with all this stuff that we see in the future, you would think okay, so we have all this stuff with River Song, who knows the Doctor, so the Doctor must be fine in order to make it there, basically. And so that's the thing. Or when we go through all these events, again, with someone like River Song, it's like, okay, well, we've seen her die already, so we know she'll be fine. But they have been emphasizing a lot, and maybe throughout the show they've been, hearing people say this, it's like, oh, well, that kind of takes out the stakes for all our characters. But they do emphasize that time can be rewritten. They've really been emphasizing that. But, so having Amy and Rory show up in 2020 doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be completely fine, but it is odd. It is very odd. So yeah. I wrote down the moving Earth, these holes that were popping up that, dragged Amy and Mo down into the Earth. That was kind of interesting, a little scary and stuff like that. yeah, it's an interesting concept, just like you can't even trust the ground beneath your feet, and for a lot of people, that's like one of the surefire, like, oh, what am I trying to say? Like, that's one of the, I don't know, it's like a constant, I guess. Maybe that's the wrong word. But it's like a constant. For some people, it is a constant that it's like there is still ground beneath your feet, basically. And when you can't trust that, it's, I don't know. There was a point somewhere in there. They had the energy dome, which was pretty interesting. Even affecting the TARDIS to where it can't get out. That kind of makes sense. They always have to bring up, there always has to be a reason why we can't just use the TARDIS to solve all our problems. So there always needs to be a way for the TARDIS to be sort of taken out of commission, but at the same time, they did go and use the TARDIS still. They basically used that to go down to the civilization, so that was interesting. The interrogation was kind of cool. The doctor was saying, like, even if, there's a dozen of these, reptiles against 6 billion humans, so a war like that wouldn't exactly go over well. Obviously, now we know there's a lot more of their species, so they could probably put up a good fight, but the doctor has a point. It's like, he's not even counting himself in a resistance to these reptiles. He's just saying, it's like, the humans will fight back, and you can't win. And especially if you bring in UNIT, and maybe if you brought in Torchwood and stuff like that, maybe Torchwood in its prime. But yeah, just organizations like that would find a way to defeat them. So, but that doesn't even include him, because he's almost like the first line of defense against, aliens and creatures in this case, because they're not aliens, they're from Earth. But yeah, and then the whole thing of, we're going to try to trade hostages and stuff like that. And the warrior basically saying, like, one of you will kill me, which will ignite a war. And we know Rory's not going to kill her. It is sort of a debate on who will try to do it, because, I even was thinking, when the doctor was saying, it's like, the four of you need to be humanity at its best while I'm gone. And I was basically worried about the mother and her father, because, the mother was bringing up the weapons and stuff like that, and then was also she was also, I guess, has more reason to try, because, took her husband, took her son, which really, affected her. So I could see her doing it. The father, the main scientist, basically, or the main engineer, I guess, whatever, him, maybe he has some reason that he would do that, but I would pin it more on the mother. So basically, now that the doctor is leaving and the other drill lady is leaving, it's basically now up to Rory to stop them if they try to do anything to the warrior. So yeah, and then the reveal at the end that, it's an entire civilization, which is pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. I did like that because it's like, we reveal so much just about Earth in this show. It's like, here's all this stuff, we see so many things out in space and time, but there's some stuff that's just been on Earth. These fantastic things that have been on Earth this whole time. Like when we saw in The Runaway Bride that the first rock that basically pulled all the other rocks together to create the Earth as we know it, that first rock was a spaceship, a Rachnos spaceship, and the Rachnos were basically at the center of the Earth. And then we see now these reptiles have been not exactly at the center of the Earth, but in a part of the center of the Earth. So they've been down there all this time too, this grand civilization, and they've just kind of been chilling down there, you know, for thousands upon thousands of years, millions of years. They've just been down there until now, when they've been threatened by this drill. Now they're ready to make war across the Earth. So, yeah, that's interesting. And that's pretty much it. This was a great episode, and ooh, that cliffhanger at the end. It wasn't even... That's the thing, it wasn't really a strong cliffhanger, you know. When they say it's like, oh, it wasn't a dozen, it's actually a civilization. And it's like, okay, well, you could probably figure that out. That's not really a big, holy crap revelation. The revelation was really just that the episode ended, that this is a two-parter. That was the cliffhanger, was that it was a two-parter, which completely caught me off guard. That completely caught me off guard, and I'm glad for it. That was really, I don't know, that was interesting. But yeah, so that was a part 1. We'll go watch part 2 next time on Doctor Who. So that's basically that. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Doctor Who reactions, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.